Last time on Dragon Ball Super, the Heaters have successfully pitted Granolah against Vegeta and Goku, with Granolah having wished to be the strongest in the universe in order to gain vengeance against the Saiyans and Frieza for destroying his entire race. The Heaters have sent Goku and Vegeta in on the premise of Granolah just being a warrior who has terrorized their planet. Who will win this all-out, knockdown, drag-out fight? Find out now on Dragon Ball Super. Now, the fight between Goku and Granolah that is broken out is actually wonderfully drawn by Toyotaro. I really do have to give this guy props. From the way that Goku dodges in Super Saiyan Blue, all of the energy blasts that Granolah sends out, it is wild. And the scene where they go flying through the trees, full on Star Wars style, makes me think of, it was Cooler's Revenge, right? Where Piccolo was fighting the minions of Cooler and they were flying through the trees and stuff. Or was it Goku? I can't remember. But that scene in general is just memorable because it's just such a fun moment. But also the fact that Granolah uses the trees in order to evade some of Goku's energy blasts. He even uses his scarf to snag on one of the trees and go flying around just to get in one kick. It is so cool, and Goku goes flipping over a tree branch in order to regain his balance. And the hits. When a really strong hit is done, Toyotaro devotes a lot of page space to that hit just to really show you, yes, that was a heavy hit. And you see Goku just struggling against one of Granolah's hits. And slowly Goku starts to kind of gain the upper hand, but then it's back to Granolah gaining the upper hand. Boom, bam, bow. It is all over the place. And Goku even unleashes this massive energy blast where he just erupts in energy. Oh, it is so cool. And then we find out Goku hasn't even been using Ultra Instinct in this form. He's just like, hey, as soon as I start putting Ultra Instinct in this power, everything's just going to become so much easier to counter. Granolah's just like, a change in hair color isn't going to do much. I already saw how this worked in the red hair state. It's going to be more of the same. But no. As soon as Goku taps into Ultra Instinct with his blue form, he's dodging everything Granolah unleashes with so much more finesse. And I love it because you can really tell the difference. You go back to the previous pages when they were on an even keel and Goku's just barely managed. You can tell the effort that Goku is putting forth in order to dodge. But here he's dodging with finesse, with grace. Like it is the easiest thing in the world to do to dodge Granolah. And then he goes in for a point blank Kamehameha just as Granolah goes in to strike at Goku's vital points. And it's boom, massive strike that just blows oil back just a little bit. And even Vegeta sees this go down. And then bam, giant crater in the ground. And while Granolah's been knocked for a loop, Goku, he's been knocked out of his Super Saiyan Blue form again. Granolah managed to just smack him right into his vital points. And Granolah then goes on to say, it's just like, look man, no matter what you do, your vital points will never change. My eye will always lock onto your vital points. No matter what form you use, there will always be a vital exposed, a weakness. But Goku says, no, it's just that I haven't trained enough with my Ultra Instinct. With more training, I'd be able to perfectly dodge all of your techniques. And I love that because it's just the showing that Goku still has a ways to go before he's completely indomitable. But Granolah's just like, you're not going to have the chance to train. I'm going to take you down here just like you took down my people. And Goku's just like, Granolah say, what? And then Granolah uses this technique similar to how Mora was, where he would just cause energy from the planet to just come erupting out. And it just shakes the entirety of the surrounding area. And it's so intense to the point where even Goku just has to instant transmission his way out of harm. So he teleports himself over to Vegeta, and they're standing in the giant footprint of a new Zaro, as Goku's just like, man, this guy's power is crazy. By the way, where are we? And Vegeta gives him the 411 that it's just like, look, this whole situation that we've been involved in, that Maki and Oil told us about, I don't think it's what we thought it was. I think this is one of the races that the Saiyans wiped out at the command of Frieza. I heard stories about a people with a special right eye. I think that was them. And so when Goku's just like, oh geez, that explains the grudge he's got going on here. Now this isn't just in order to show who's the strongest, this is for blood. So they've sussed out that they've been tricked, but Oil even goes on to say, it's just like, yeah, okay, so the jig is up, but I mean, you can't really turn back from this now. This guy wants you dead. And even Goku and Vegeta come to that conclusion as well. Well, mostly Vegeta. Whereas Goku's just like, well, can't we convince him that the Saiyans aren't bad people anymore? And Vegeta's like, no, he wants us all dead. No matter what. And Goku's just like, oh, well, if I kick his ass and beat him into submission, he'll have no choice but to listen. Yeah, I still haven't whooped out full power Ultra Instinct. And so, next thing Granolah knows, appearing right before him, Goku, full power Ultra Instinct, white hair and everything, and as he looks at Goku with his special eye, he's just like, I don't see any weak points. What is this? And Goku's just like, well, it's perfected Ultra Instinct. Gonna have to make this quick. I cannot maintain this for a long time. So he immediately goes in for the strikes, and he is just decimating Granolah. It is a full-on baby shake. And despite the fact that Granolah is just overwhelmed by the incredible speed of all of Goku's strikes, Granolah's having none of it. It's just like, no, I am taking my revenge. Do not waste my time. But you know, regardless, Granolah keeps trying to go in for strike after strike, but it's countered time and time again, dodged, countered, and we even get this wild move where Goku just freezes Granolah in place, lifts him up with telekinesis, and throws him in, not so much throws him, but holds him, and then throws a punch in the air, and the strike manages to just hit Granolah like a freaking 50-hit combo in the air. And as Granola's getting farther away from Goku, the hits are still just coming as Goku is standing still. So it's just like, I don't know if it's just air pressure alone or what, but the hits just keep coming to Granolah, and next thing you know, bam, he's up against the wall, slumped over. And Vegeta's just like, of course, it's the Goku show again, he's managed to take the victory. But then Vegeta realizes something. Granolah's power hasn't weakened whatsoever. In fact, it's coming from a completely different location. And as Goku teleports over to Granolah, it's just like, Granolah's like, oh, man, Saiyans are a lot more powerful than I thought they were. I must have underestimated you Saiyans. And Goku's just like, yeah, well, you're way stronger than I thought. I want to know how you trained to get this powerful. And you don't seem like a bad guy, so train and we can go at it again. And Granolah's just like, you're not hearing me. I didn't say I lost. In fact, I shouldn't have split myself in two. The Granolah you see here is not me, and also is me, as he slowly just dissipates right in front of Goku. And then Vegeta calls out, it's just like, no, that's not the real Granolah. He's standing in a ship a little ways away. So Granolah had at no point ever gotten out of that ship he's been sitting in for apparently like a month or two at this point. And as Goku's just completely taken off guard from that, Vegeta looks over again and Granolah's gone. And no, he's appeared in front of Goku, hits Goku right where Whis had drawn his crest. You see this hole in Goku's chest almost, as Goku just slowly looks down at his chest with these vacant eyes, and then boom! Granolah delivers this heavy hit right to Goku's chest. It's almost kind of reminiscent of I think it was called the 10-inch punch, that martial arts technique where you deliver the hand first with your fingers extended, and then you give this heavy blow that just knocks your opponent on their ass. And yeah, Goku is definitely knocked on his ass, and he's just sent flying. And yeah, Goku's done. Goku is out. He is unconscious. And Granolah just monologues to himself. It's just like, yeah, I thought I'd have you fight my clone, because I've wanted to save some of this power for, the deserving Frieza, but killed a little time. And apparently your silver-haired form doesn't have as much accuracy and blocking ability over a bit of time. So we helped to get a nice opening on you. But Vegeta blocks the way and saying, you managed to pinpoint his vitals from all that distance and sent him flying. That's pretty impressive. But I'm your opponent now. Granolah, not really caring, it's just like, one dead Saiyan is one dead Saiyan. And eventually, it'll be 2 dead Saiyans. And Vegeta decides, because the infinite clapback of Vegeta just can never die. It will survive into the heat death of the universe. Because he's just like, well, die? Why don't you die? Go join the rest of your race. And, Granolah takes offense to that. Like, Granolah will remember that. Because Vegeta's just like, look, if you're so hell-bent on killing every last Saiyan, I'll just have to be the one to put you in the ground. The only race who should be extinct here is the Cerealians. And oof, Vegeta, no. Vegeta, no. Very rarely do you ever get to just spout nonsense like that and don't instantly get your entire ass just beat to shit. So, oh man, Vegeta just earned himself the ass whooping of a lifetime. And the question is just like, with the power that Granolah has shown off over the course of this chapter, how is Goku and Vegeta going to overcome this? It's very much looking like this is a no-win situation for our heroes. So it really does beg the question, what are they going to do to overcome the universe's strongest? I feel that somehow, they need to be transported away so that they can train more, because Granolah is the strongest in the universe currently, but that doesn't mean that some point in the future, Goku and Vegeta could get a little bit stronger and then manage to take him down. So I feel that it's just going to be like, okay, we'll go away, train a little bit. He's after us, so if he can't find us, that'll be fine. He doesn't seem to be the kind of person who would come after our loved ones at the very least. So hopefully that's not the case. They'll train up a little bit, get a little bit stronger, kick his ass. Because once they're even stronger than they are right now, it's not really going to matter too much. I feel like that's the loophole we'll eventually see. Because I can't see this guy just being out in the universe for 3 years until he dies. Though it does beg the question, at what point is Frieza going to come into the mix of all of this? Wouldn't it be hilarious if the whole Goku, Vegeta, and Granolah thing happens and Frieza is never even involved in any of this? He just hears, it's just like, Frieza, we had reports of this really strong warrior who was after your life. Okay, so where is he? Oh, well, the Saiyans took care of him. So why are you telling me this? Like, he just heard it through the grapevine and then it's already done. Frieza's never even involved. That would be wild. That would be some Toriyama levels of writing. Don't deny it. You know it to be true. Search your heart, Anakin. But all in all, a fabulous chapter. Toyotaro's artwork really was the MVP here because the line work, the choreography of the fights, it was so easy to follow. Like, god damn, the best fights you ever see in any form of illustration, be it manga or comics, if you can follow that fight and just see it in your mind just playing out as if it were animated, That's a good fight. So often do you sometimes just lose where characters are, what they're doing, or how they get into positions that they end up in. But not here. It was clear from beginning to bloody end. And I can't wait for more. So until next month, let me know your feelings in the comment section below. Where do you think this fight is going? What do you think will happen next? And what will it be that ultimately brings Granolah to his knees? Some training or something to convince him that the Saiyans aren't all bad? And will we even see Frieza over the course of this? Let me know. And if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, all that good stuff. And until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.